You know, one of the things that I talk a lot about in our organization are the paradoxes of innovation. You know, there are a number of things within the innovation process where you have these conflicting issues. And one of the ones that I hear about a lot within our organization is, how can structure exist with creativity? As soon as you put structure and process in place, you don't have creativity. And that the innovation process, the invention process, is inherently a creative process that you can't plan for. It's serendipitous. Great ideas just happen. And it's a very inefficient process. You're going to have a lot of failures to get to the great ideas that are going to make a difference for your organization. And I contend that that's not the case, that this paradox can be managed, that you can have structure and process, that you can put together a process that allows you to regularly find great ideas that you can bring into the marketplace. You don't just have to rely on luck to be able to be a great innovator. And so to help illustrate this, I thought I'd share with you one of the projects that we've worked on that really highlights the power of having structure and process. And so this particular effort was around looking for new weight management solutions. You know, General Mills, just like every other food company in the world, recognizes that there is money to be made, there are consumer opportunities to go after in the weight management space. That consumers clearly need better tools to be able to manage their diets, to be able to manage their weight. And companies that can develop those tools can generate some sustainable businesses. So as we approach this area of looking for new ways of creating weight management solution, we realized that we had identified four very important ways to be able to go after weight management. It was about reducing fat, it was about reducing sugar, it was about reducing calories, and it was about portion control. Those are really the four ways that we knew that you could go after weight management and help consumers manage their diet. But frankly, everybody knew those four. Everyone in the industry knew that those were the four ways in. You weren't going to be able to create truly incremental, profitable, and sustainable innovation if you're just doing what everybody else is doing. So what we did is we pulled together a great team. We pulled together a team of 16 great leaders across our organization, and we gave them 16 weeks to study the weight management space. And we used a process that we call I3. And the I3 process stands for immersion, interaction, and idea creation. And this very systematic, structured process is a process that we've used in this weight management project in many, many other projects since then, to be able to tease out those big opportunities that can create high-quality innovation for our organization. So we set this team off, we put them in a separate building outside of the office, and we gave them 16 weeks to really understand weight management. And so they started by really filling their heads with the knowledge. And this is the immersion step of our innovation process. It's really about understanding the problem. It's about understanding what do we know about the problem already, both internally as well as externally. So it's studying all the wealth of information and reports that we've done in our own company around a particular area. You know, something like weight management's been around for a long time, so we know a lot already. So let's not reinvent that. Let's not go back and have to find that information again. Let's get what we have in our archives. Also, let's look outside. Let's understand what our competitors are doing. Let's go and talk to some experts in the field, like weight loss counselors and nutrition psychologists. Let's really immerse ourselves in understanding this problem. Let's get at the brain. The second step is interaction, and this is really more about getting at the heart. It's about getting at building intuition and empathy within our organization. And I think Dev talked about this on the first day. The power of having great empathy, of really understanding your consumer. That's where great ideas will come from. And so this phase of our innovation process typically involves lots of time with consumers. Going out and studying all sorts of ways of understanding where our consumer's head is at and what are they thinking about. It also involves personal experience. This team of 16, every one of them went on their own diet. They were each asked to pick a diet from a long list of diets and go experience it. And they developed a lot of great empathy around the challenges of being on the diet, the challenges of dealing with boredom, the challenge of eating something different when your family's eating something that looks really delicious, the challenge of walking into a weight loss center as a man when everybody else that's in the weight loss center is a woman. You know, deep insights, deep empathy that was generated by going out and spending that quality time to, again, build intuition, to really get at the heart of the problem. And then with those two pieces of the process, we then go into what we call the idea creation, or the solving the problem. And now this is, the term we like to use here is informed ideations. Rather than just throwing a lot of people in the room and filling up a wall with lots of post-it notes, now we have real knowledge. We have knowledge and we have empathy, and now we can generate much better, higher quality insights and ideas. We can map the opportunity space in a very different way than we could have if we had started at the very beginning with an ideation session.